Okay, where to start with this guy? Broly, my boy, my son. Honestly, the patch did absolutely nothing for him outside of level 1, level 3. This guy is still the exact same character. Every change that he got really doesn't matter that much. He's still doing the same thing. My utter disappointment when I saw the notes for this guy, pretty much instantly. I didn't see his normals changed outside of 2. And again, those don't matter because 1, the heavy attack gets smoked by lows anyway. The headbutt, it's 2 frames faster, bro. It was at 28, now it's at 26. It just makes combos more consistent, sure. Oh. Just like my utter disappointment with the changes they did for Broly, man. I just want this character to be, able to compete with the top tiers, better, but where the game's at, it's just not gonna happen like that. So let's get into it, right? I mentioned earlier, standing heavy attack. What did he get? Increased move distance when the button is held, so you just hold circle, full screen. Alright, that's cute, I guess, but what does that do? What does that honestly do, right? If I do it, the charge, it's still minus 16 anyway. So if you do this, you're still not patching and guarding, you're still minus 5 even after your eraser blow, right? It does nothing. You're just basically doing the same thing as before. And we're now entering a meta where being in limit break is of the utmost importance. And this guy still being the same character really hurts this guy a lot, right? Let's continue on, headbutt. Yeah, again, 26 frames, used to be 28. Not that big a difference. That's mostly for, quality of life change. It's mostly for just being able to finish a combo or, connect into the combo a lot more efficiently and a lot easier. It could be used for mix-ups, but it's still a 26 frame move. You can still react to Jiren's grab, which is similar to that. I don't know what they were thinking when they were just giving this guy buffs. Maybe they were just too afraid to give him buffs because of his outrageous damage. But I'd rather them tone down his damage to 7.5% when he loses the armor and fix his buttons, man. This is his best button still, to this day. Yeah, I mean, let's keep it going. Gigantic Fury, the grabs, right? It's the medium, Gigantic Fury medium. Yeah, you just increase the distance he moves. Again, I rarely ever see people snatching people from here. It's still pretty grounded. I don't know what they were thinking with this. I have no idea. I'm not gonna hold the truth. This thing moves further. Huge. What are you gonna do? Grab him from the ground with this? Hell no, dude. Yeah, I mean, still just as fast. It probably still loses to Super Dash at very weird times, so, whatever. Gigantic Heave. The other grab, right? Faster one, right? 16 frames. Moves further. You can catch him stand blocking, whatever, right? Again, does nothing because Broly has big ass buttons to be close as hell. But you still gotta hit them when they're standing. This move doesn't hit when they're crouching. So, kinda a useless change for him. I don't know why they thought that he needed increased movement on command grabs. This change pisses me off, man. It really does. Couldn't they just make the meterless command grab comboable? Couldn't they do something with this? Right? Maybe you could give it a bigger hitbox so you can do it mid-screen? Maybe make his 2L, or not 2L, 2M faster? Make it 11 frames? Make this not 15, make it 12? Right? Maybe make the 5H not be guard broken when you get hit by a low, dude. Right? Like, what if I'm charging? And, you know, they're gonna, like, predict where I'm trying to go and shit, right? Yeah, it's still gonna get smoked by a low, no matter what. And it's just disheartening that Super Broly gets disrespected in patches every single time, almost. They keep giving him more damage, like if that's gonna fix him. It's not, dude. Like, ever since his release, his damage has been fine. Don't buff his damage, buff his moves. Make him better. You know, give him like a Team Gohan treatment. Or make it so when you hit the 5H, they don't get launched up into the air as high. Make it straightforward, so you can actually combo, you know, your rejumps, right? Make it so it's rejumpable. Make the 5H rejumpable, right? Put them a little lower. Adjust the trajectory. But this, that ain't doing jack shit, dude. That, whatever. The rest of his buffs are just his, you know, level 1, level 3 buffs, and he got a few things onto a few of his level 1s. Starting with Gigantic Charge, this move, Hit Stop, just makes it so it's easier to go into a level 3 when you're in Limit Break, right? The other change is Omega Blaster. That's the follow-up of this move. This one. They changed how the knockback works. This might, I guess, do something, right? I don't know what it's gonna do. Can't combo after it anyway, so it doesn't really matter all that much. The other change is they changed the knockback on hit. I'm pretty sure because before it would knock them high, and for level 3 purposes to connect with it, they wanted so they were more towards the ground, so you can level 3 afterwards, right? The last one is when you input the, you know, your R2, the Super Dash input, it will not activate the Omega Blaster. I guess you guys can't really see my inputs, right? Where's my inputs? Yeah, so if I input, you know, something special, it's not gonna happen. But again, like, these changes don't do anything for Broly that he couldn't already do before. Outside of level 1, level 3. That's the universal change that everyone has, so now everyone's as good as this guy as far as damage goes. Now, Super Broly is like one of the least unique characters in the cast, right? He has like some cute stuff, he can combo forever, he has some pretty easy damage. Well, guess what? So does Beerus. So does Team Gohan, so does all these other characters, right? And I just don't understand why they just can't give the correct buffs, why they are afraid to make this faster, or make it so this is like a true string instead of a frame trap. It's infuriating, dude, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I'll put out some combos. He got literally nothing new from these changes. All of his combos are the same, and honestly, I'm just tempted to just post my old video into this, because he has not changed at all. I shit you not. This character has not changed at all. And also, that's what I'm gonna do, because the combos I do there are pretty swaggy and pretty fun. Are they optimal? No. If you want optimal, look at someone else's videos. You know, Rufamonger always posting like real heavy into the B&Bs. I like to do fun combos. I like to do combos that seem fun to me. And this guy, Broly has fun combos, especially with his changes in 1.32 of his level. Yeah, you know, I like that. I like those types of changes, but this, man, still being 15, still being all that shenanigans, dude, it's painful. It's very painful. What's this? 10 frame 5-0. Do you think that's fun, dude? Yeah, he has this. Make this 7 frames, right? Why can't they make this move 7 frames, right? Why can't they make the 5-0 7 frames? Why can't they make this so, like, you know, they don't jump as high, they're like right there in your face still? Why couldn't they give it a trajectory buff, right? Or a trajectory change so that it's closer? Why couldn't they do, you know, something with the auto combo or something, right? He still only has technically a 5 LL. He doesn't even have a grab unless you connect with his 5 L. Oh, just... I'm sorry you guys had to hear my ranting, but this character... I just hate that Bandai decided that this guy was too strong with it whenever his shirt is off, right? Whenever his shirt is off, oh no, 15% damage buff. Well, newsflash, bud. This guy already has damage, and it's called his 5M into that shit, man. Look at that shit. I did like 3 moves, and this guy's almost at 50%. Ugh. If they were really afraid of this guy's outrageous damage with better buttons, nerf his damage buff and give him better buttons. I don't give a damn about the damage buff. Broly does enough damage with the armor on, dude. But once he frees the nips, man, I don't really care. Oh. Again, almost like 50% in like 4 moves, basically, dude. Again, that's about 50%. Basic combo. Anybody and their grandmother can do it. Oh, gosh. I guess before I show off the combos, tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. What you would do to Super Broly for him to be a competent character, or not say competent, a competitive character. Like, you know, maybe he can compete with like a Gogeta from season, you know, from the last patch 1.32. Tell me what would you do for him to compete against like characters like Vegeta, Labcoat, Majin 21, etc., right? Because it's just disheartening that this guy just doesn't get the same love as all the other characters, even though they're already great. This guy needs help, a lot of help. He needs a lot of assist early on in the game, and when he's by himself, dude, it's pain because he just needs help, man. He has the damage, he just needs the moves. Alright, I'm gonna stop my ranting here. Let's just get on with the combos.
Yeah!